Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Kingston Heights Mansion war continues. Oba Fernandez slap Olori Igbi. Queen Naomi will stay wherever the Ooni of Ife places her. You have no right. You are nobody to decide what Kabiyesi does or where Queen Naomi stays. Now, we have been hearing this drama going on about the Kingston Heights mansion. The drama is unending. The London mansion that is turning heads. Daylight, let me take you to Kingston Heights mansion yet again. For the last couple of days, we have been talking about a luxurious fortress secured by the Ooni of Ife himself, not just any home. This mansion is where Naomi is supposed to start staying, the most cherished wife of the Ooni of Ife. This mansion is covered with elegance and divine favor. Now, Queen Naomi is supposed to start staying there as soon as the Yoruba, Amuala Bide is, over. But they said, peace has, left the palace since then because Igbi is so bitter over Queen Naomi's relevance and presence in the Ooni of Ife's heart, told Queen Naomi to ask Ooni of Ife for another house or risk war. They said she told Queen Naomi to ask Ooni of Ife for another house or risk a war. Now, this is where the royal hammer dropped. Oba Fernandez, a high-ranking Lagos female chief and powerful ally to the Ooni of Ife, stormed into the conversation and shut her up. Shut her up. Or is that in English, shut her down? She said, and I quote, "Igbi, shut up. Don't forget Ile-Ife is not your birthright. Queen Naomi is not your mate. She is the mother of the, Aderemi lineage and the most honored by the Ooni of Ife. Respect, her, okay?" Delore, can we take a moment to appreciate how fierce, bold, and apologetic Oba Fernandez is? Oba Fernandez is a woman that is so loved by the Yoruba people, so well respected. She is a daughter to the Ooni of Ife. Even though, by age, she should be older. I think she's much older than the Ooni of Ife, but because Ooni of Ife is the Oba of the Yoruba people, they call Ooni of Ife their father. Even Paropo calls Kabiyesi his father because he is the Oba, the first son of the gods, the Arole Oduduwa. Now, understand something. Queen Naomi is not just another royal consort. She is the most spiritually connected, publicly loved, and emotionally cherished woman by the Ooni of Ife. And Oba Fernandez made it clear, wherever the Ooni of Ife places Queen Naomi, there she goes. Naomi is in the Kingston mansion, or Naomi will go to the Kingston mansion because it is her right by love and royal favor, not because she begged for it. The Ooni of Ife didn't just give her a house. He made a statement, okay? And a statement that everybody needs to understand, that the Ooni of Ife is doing this because of the love that he has for this woman. I don't know what other language you want to understand. You're not the first person who is married, or Kabiyesi is not the first Oba who is married to many women. You call yourself educated women and all of that. How come you're the only ones that they hear? Every day, your story is out there. People are feasting with your story. Social media is abused with your story. Every day. Is it not enough? Enough is enough. Leave Queen Naomi the hell alone. Oba Fernandez made it very clear to Igbi that Ile-Ife is not her birthright. She has no right to come and begin to, tell the Oba what to do in Ile-Ife. Now, we have also been told about the Gulfstream G700, the brand new private jet owned by the Ooni of Ife, the most advanced luxury fitted jet in its class, okay? And they said that for now, the only person who has been able to, use that private jet is Olori Naomi. And for now, she is the only one that is allowed to fly that private jet. Now, that jet isn't just transportation, it is symbolism. It is the Ooni of Ife saying to the world, this is the woman who still holds my heart. Oba Fernandez herself praised the Ooni of Ife for his gesture, calling it royal love expressed in global language. Kingston Mansion in London, the Gulfstream Jet 700, Naomi remains untouchable, as people are saying. So, Delara, what's really behind this tension? Sources say Igbi has long struggled with feelings invisible in the heart of the Ooni of Ife. You know, despite her title, she hasn't enjoyed the same public or private honor Naomi gets. Seeing Queen Naomi still living beautifully, traveling in exclusive jet and commanding palace respect, it stings. But instead of rising in grace, Igbi allegedly tried to bully Naomi out of her home. Bad move. Oba Fernandez came out like thunder. She reminded everyone that no woman, not even a fellow, wife, can dictate where Queen Naomi lives. Queen Naomi is also the wife to the Ooni of Ife. Before they came, Queen Naomi was there. They're right. In fact, no matter the drama, Queen Naomi continues to shine. She's not in the palace, but she still reigns in the heart of the Ooni of Ife. She is not on the throne, but she still carries the crown of honor. And that is one thing that these women cannot live with. And with Oba Fernandez standing boldly behind her, and the Ooni of Ife proving again and again that his love for Queen Naomi is undying, this means that Olori Naomi is unshakable. From Kingston Hyde Mansion in London to the skies aboard the Gulfstream G700, Naomi lives the reality of being the most loved woman of the Ooni of Ife, and no bitterness or envy can erase that. That is what I am saying unapologetically. Now, was Oba Fernandez right to stand up for Queen Naomi? Should Igbi, back down? Do you agree that, Naomi remains the crown jewel of the Ooni of Ife? Absolutely. Naomi remains the crown jewel of the Ooni of Ife. Nobody can ever take down that. Yesterday, we got a news where Reverend Funke had come out to say that if Ebony wants to grow hair on top of her head, let her grow that hair. Naomi is not going anywhere. Enough of the intimidation. Enough of, one thing they have done, they will come in the crowd and think that they will push Naomi away. The other time when Naomi granted that interview where she said, with all of those women in the palace, do you look at me like somebody who can fit into that? They were like, okay, she's scared. Right now, they are beginning to say, they are beginning to know that, look, this is indeed something that they cannot do anything about. Olori Naomi is loved by the Ooni of Ife, and there is nothing anybody can do about it. And they are beginning to see things play out on its own, and they know that this can only be love. It is not something that we can force. It is not something that we can, there is absolutely nothing that we can do about this. They said this is not a small stuff. Imagine it be having the effrontery to tell Naomi to declare war on Naomi. What war will be more than all the war you have fought against her, and you have lost all the war, and now you think this will be different? Hell no, it will not be different, because she's going to win you over and over and over again. I'm going to bring you more updates. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media. I appreciate each and every one of you and should not be seen as fact.